Okay, in selecting an Officer of the Year for 2011, I had two candidates that were both very much deserving of the award. With the efforts and accomplishments of these two, I decided to select both of them as Oneida Club's Officers of the Year for 2011. This year's co-winners, and I'll call them up while I read this, Officer Steve Lowell and Investigator Mike Burgess. Okay, Officer Steve Lowell. Officer Lowell works patrol on the midnight to 8 a.m. shift. He started with the department in December 2009. He has never missed a day of work on sick time. In 2011, Steve made 131 arrests, issued 501 traffic summons, 127 parking tickets, and answered 434 calls. He's been honored the past 3 years at the annual DWI Enforcement Recognition Luncheon that honors the top producers in DWI arrests. Early in 2012, Steve was among those officers commended by the mayor for the apprehension of a parolee who was in the act of burglarizing homes and buildings in the early morning hours in a Northside neighborhood. He was among those recognized at a council meeting for his actions on Christmas morning on Genesee Street, in which he helped remove a motorist from a vehicle after the man had slumped backwards in his seat and then administered CPR. The man survived with what doctors termed a miracle. Officer Lowell oversees the department intern program. He will volunteer for any event or assignment and has attended training on his own time in areas that will benefit the department. He will take on tasks that will benefit the department or the community and is currently working with an agency to obtain funding that will allow officers to work on programs to help guide area youth in a positive direction. He has also agreed to work on a program to try and obtain surplus equipment that could benefit the department and save taxpayers money. His dedication and efforts make him one of this year's winners. Okay, Investigator Mike Burgess. Okay, like Steve, Mike has missed no days of work for 2011, 2010, or yet this year. In 2011, Investigator Burgess made 71 arrests, 66 felony charges, 85 misdemeanors, and 16 violations. Mike previously won this award for his work in 2006. He has received commendations for several drug cases in which his work has led to the shutting down of a meth lab, arrests, and removing a potentially hazardous situation to neighbors or anyone else that is in the vicinity of those labs. He has worked with various agencies to keep the flow of drugs out of Oneida and the surrounding area. He has worked with agencies to seize property to further deter drug activity and to fund reimbursement to the city. His work has provided seizure of property that's put to use and results in saving the taxpayers a great deal of money. His work is not only about removing or seizing meth, but other drugs such as crack, cocaine, heroin, LSD, and others. He has worked flexible hours, worked with other department members to save the city money, and with other agencies. He has attended numerous trainings that benefit the city and include specialized training that he has attended by invitation only. He works with various agencies to find the most effective way to investigate or handle a case. His caseload not only includes drug cases, but other cases as well. Like Steve, Mike has volunteered to work on programs to provide equipment to the city to save costs. Mike's dedication, persistence, and determination in combating illegal drugs is a plus to the community. And while it cannot be measured as life-changing or life-saving to potential drug abusers that through his efforts may be able to avoid the pitfalls of illegal drugs or the crimes related to illegal drugs by having less opportunity to start using or obtaining those drugs. All of this make Mike this year's co-winner.